Hey everybody, Tri Moto Man here. So small tech tip today. Our 225DX, the headlight went out, but when we checked the bulb, it was brand new and our tail light's still working. So when we dove into it, our tail light's getting full power. The starting switch was starting to get a little funny. So let me show. Got this all torn apart, this old thing. Some cool three-wheelers, but a lot of the times, if you're starting to have like starting issues, kill switch. I mean, this switch is old. This is from '83, but look inside here. Oh yeah. So don't forget to service your controls. This thing has seen a lot of action. We're going to take it apart, clean it up, and then we will have lights once again. Okay, so keep track of all your little parts here. Look at those connections. That is why it's terrible. The brake light's good. Our headlight is not. Our start button is not. Oh boy. All right, so we're going to clean all these up, and then we will have headlights again. And this is to verify. See, the bulb's in good shape. So you'd be surprised. I get a lot of no start, no lights, those kind of situations. Back when we had the service shop going, which we're going to open another one, but we had all that going on. And a lot of the times it's either a faulty control switch on the handlebar or a keyed ignition switch. So we'll get this cleaned up and then we'll have lights again. Okay, so we took a little Scotch-Brite there. It's a little dirty, but got everything copper and shiny again, which is what you want for good connection. We took a little mini wire wheel here, cleaned up all this stainless. So now when this touches with the start button, it'll have a connection. We cleaned up the kill switch connections. So those are shiny. Those are also for the kill switch, which they go up in here. We blew all this out with pneumatic air, and we soaked this in WD-40. We'll wipe off the excess, and then now we can put it back together. So this is all that's stopping you from either having a good push button start or for your headlights working if it's this kind of a setup. Okay, so when it's touching one, it's run, and then like that, it's off. So like if your kill switch wasn't working, you can check that. You know, if it's a newer style like this, it's the same thing, it just goes sideways. So you're gonna have a similar setup inside here. It's actually gonna be more like this headlight piece right here if it's the other style kill switch. But that's why all these connections have to work. These three little nipples and those two, that's the tail light, that's the headlight. They'll run along these sliders, which were green. We rode the coast a lot with this 225. It's pretty hammered now, but it's been a really reliable machine. But we rode the coast, so all that stuff was all oxidized and it was green, not making connection. But that's why the taillight still worked, because it didn't look too bad. And then the start button, you can see, has been used a lot over the years. It's starting to get some wear, but it wasn't making contact every time. You had to tap it a bunch. So now it should just tap and go. So, all right, let's test her out. Getting all of the guts to slide back into the housing, that can be really tricky. You can see how this is working right here, making connection. This will slide either way. That's what'll do the lights on the little sliders. We still need to put that little retainer screw back in the corner here, and then we'll put this guy back in there, and then we'll be back in business. Once you have everything installed properly, you want to make sure, you know, stuff slides before you put the armature back in. So we got the retainer back, we got this working, buttons working. So we're gonna put the armature back in, then we're done. This can be really tough. Just stay patient, make sure you get everything in perfectly, otherwise you might damage some components. So you can't really see it now, but there's a detent ball in there, and sometimes it can be really hard to get those to go back in. I took this old Craftsman screwdriver and I just whittled it down till it was like paper thin. So then I'm able to go in there and push it in while I push it down. So like I got Snap-on and stuff I use mainly, but sometimes I take these old ones you get at a garage sale or something, and then I modify them to do specialty jobs. One other thing you want to do, check your connections on your plugs. You want to do that before you go rebuilding your whole thing, but it's always good. This is honestly a form of maintenance that I would recommend. See how we did. make sure all your wire connections are nice and tight. Otherwise, all that work you just did will be for nothing. All right, before running a machine inside, make sure you got some ventilation going. Go to run. See how this works. Oh, it likes it now. Wow, we got our headlight back. High beam, low beam. Oh, I'm excited. Very nice. Like I said before, the tail light was working, but not the headlight. That's how I knew I had a switch issue, because the power goes up into here and then it gets split into the lights and then it comes back out. So you gotta like do a little bit of diagnosis before you just dive in. Anyhow, I hope this helps people fix their switches. So we're looking good. Not this good, but we're looking good.